Makaih.
Drop.
Hey guys, welcome back to this video of the Willys restoration here on 520 Speedworks. What we're doing right here is I had rebuilt this steering box way back before we started taking video, and then once we put it together and we actually put it on the Jeep for the first time, we realized that unfortunately we should have replaced these two bushings and this pinion carrier for the pitman arm. Yeah, those things were in there pretty good. We ended up having to use Dremel and beating, and finally we are able to get them out. What I ended up doing was just ended up taking the Dremel and cutting into the bearing, pretty much cutting the bearing in half and then beating it out, or cutting a slot into it, prying and beating it out. It was it had been in there for probably 70-something years, I would guess. So, but we got it. Once we put it all back together, we were able to put them back in, get them all in, and then with this bushing, you unfortunately have to go and you end up having to go and actually ream them out. You don't want a super loose fit because then we'd be back right to where we are, so we wanted it just to be snug. And we were able to do that. We took a hone file made for brake hones and all that kind of stuff, and we put that in there. It took so long that both Gilly and I both did it until we got to the point that it was tight enough in to where you just barely tapped it in. And when we did it, it was, and we got it all put back together, it was actually pretty perfect. So, yeah, a lot of these things that you think, oh, this is just going to be a 5-minute tap these bushings out, tap these bushings in. Nope. Ended up spending, I don't know, probably a good hour doing this, just trying to make it right and work. But good thing we did it right. It took a lot of play out of it. The steering box actually feels amazing now that we did that. So ended up re-greasing it back up. We did have some like diff fluid in here because they want like 50-50. But where this Jeep's gonna be in the south in Houston, there's no need or no worry about freezing. They're not going to freeze it or any of that. We ended up throwing the paper gasket away because it was leaking, and we just used Right Stuff RTV. Put it in, put some thread locker or thread seal on the seals, sealed her up, and yeah, that's done for the steering box. Put it back on the Jeep, and well, before we did that, we had to go and cut the shaft. This is the outer shaft layer that needed to be wired for the horn. Some of the newer Jeeps, the horn wire goes all the way through the steering box. Unfortunately, ours is a newer one that plugs out the side and does not run through. So I had to go and get this wire, run down the shaft. This is I have to solder it to this because the way it works is there's a brass bushing that rides on that brass bushing. That spring right there. Rides there so that when you close the contact up on the top at the steering wheel, it closes the contact for the ground, for the horn, makes the horn go horn. You know, we had a horn rebuild video in here. It was very boring, so we're not going to show that video. If somebody wants to see it, leave it down in the comments, and we'll throw it up. All right, guys, we got to build a battery tray. As you can see, the one that we have here is rusted away, so we need to build a new battery tray in here for this to go in here. So that's what we're going to start doing. That way we can get the battery in. We can start working on getting some of the other, then I can work on wire routing and that kind of stuff once we get the battery in here. But yeah, so fun. There we go.
Cool.
All right. Anything around that right there is going to be hot.
Right.
So.
You want me to take one of these out?
Yep, you can actually take.
The one right next to it?
Actually, take one of these out.
Okay. That's ground?
Yep.
Okay.
That's ground.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember why you don't touch the steel table on with TIG, because the power's going to the table.
Yeah, power goes to the table, and if you ground yourself, you.
All that voltage. Just
Which this is the opposite. The power comes. You're putting power into the wire. The wire is what's putting the power. Okay, so now grab that, and just come through here, and just periodically in that hole, just go through, and then.
I'm going to like press into it like that.
Yep, you're good. You don't have to pull it hard out. Keep going. Keep going. A little more.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that other metal
Yeah,
underneath.
that's what we want. All right, that's good.
That good?
Yep, perfect.
Cool.
All right. I'm going to weld that, and then we're going to take the other two off, and you can drill both holes.
Right.
Basically, what we're trying to do now is we're now anchored to that one. Now we're going to anchor to this one. That way there's no
twist.
No twist, no possibility of that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Power helps. Cool. All right, you can take both of those out.
Cool. Assuming, are you gonna file those down?
Yep. Yep. So I'm gonna let you go and drill those, and then I'll finish welding it up, and then we'll bust out the good old soft wheel grinder.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say with a steel file, it's gonna take forever.
No, we use power tools. That's good. See how you can see that inner circle in there?
Yep.
That's the separation of the two different pieces of metal.
Yep.
Perfect. This one might be hot.
Yeah. Figured it was probably cool enough by then, and it was like maybe 100, 110 degrees, but like, you know.
I don't know, there's times where I thought it was cold. Nope. Not at all. All right, so this is going to finish up the battery box. So as you can see, it's good. We're going to paint it. We'll paint it green when we go and we paint the rest of it after we finish the radiators and stuff like that. All right, stay tuned for the next video where we're going to dive into some wiring and some super exciting things are going to happen. So join us for that. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see, hey, subscribe down below. Give us that like button. You can also follow us on Instagram. Make sure that you have your post notifications turned on so you can catch up on when we post something new. With that, have a good time and ride on.